Good afternoon, everyone. It's Anika Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, my contemplative time this morning has been all about this concept of a little more. And a little more has been stemming from the contemplation and meditation time this morning. I hope that you were able to catch the meditation and the live meditation and the video that is posted on this channel if you have missed it. And it was also some self inquiry time, right? And the whole idea was about consideration. And when I think about consideration, it was such a good feeling to get caught up in I like the idea of consideration, both for ourselves and the world around us. And unless we're mindfully aware of what are we doing to be considerate, right? We might get lost in our day-to-day experience without really putting that little bit more in, right? So the first quotation that I came across today is success is just a little more effort. And this is by Sydney Harris. And success is just a little more effort. And today, because the contemplation has been about this consideration, a little bit more effort in consideration towards yourself or others, right? So it could be as simple or big as someone's time, right? So I don't have that much time, and maybe the person that I'm speaking with doesn't have so much time. So am I being considerate about reaching out to them? Um, am I being considerate to myself of trying to squish in one more thing into my schedule? Is that considerate to myself? It could be about my finances. Am I being considerate to the bill I will have at the end of the month because I'm spending so much for Christmas, for example, right? That consideration matters, right? And then it's the consideration towards another. If I'm going to do this, is that going to be considerate of the people that will be affected, right? And again, it could be as simple as reaching out to another or not reaching out to another. It could be as simple as smiling to someone, right? How considerate is that? It is. Doesn't it feel wonderful when someone just sees you? They may or may not even know you and just smiles. It's a very considerate feeling. Or holding a door where we might hold for another or they might hold for us, and the consideration of the appreciation, the thank you. Just like when someone lets you in on the road in traffic and when people wave for that, I love that. I think that's so considerate, and just taking that quick moment to do it, it's beautiful, right? So then I came across another quotation, and because I'm very much in this process in general, but aware of it, especially today because of contemplative time this morning, I came across this quotation, which I'd love for you to think about today, because our consideration towards ourselves is important for sure. That I can be considerate of, wow, my body has taken on this much work in my life. My heart has beat so many beats for me. My awareness is helping me be considerate towards others. I know that I'm hungry because my body is reminding me that I am needing to eat something because I haven't eaten, right? Those sorts of things, the consideration for the good night's sleep. So many different things, right? But I love the idea of being considerate about others, right? So in that, I came across this quotation, and I did this morning actually share this thought with a friend who I am very grateful for. So I suspect we all have friends that we are grateful for, and all have people in our lives, and including ourselves, that we can be grateful for, right? And that's a consideration. So this quotation says, because of you, I laugh a little harder, cry a little less, and smile a lot more. And don't you know people that help us with this, right? So again, even just that smile could allow us to cry a little less or laugh a little more or smile a little more, right? And I'm a laugher and I'm a smiler. But man, we all go through those times where our not so easy moments, right? Our not so easy moments can bring on tears for various things, right? And to have some people who are easy to reach out to, even if we're just texting them and we know we've been heard, something's been read, we leave a voicemail, we know that we've been heard. And when someone is doing that with us, we have consideration for them too, right? And our actions, our thoughts, our words, our actions back to the other person for the consideration. That's consideration from us to them, right? So it's a beautiful flow back and forth. So I'd love for you to take 5 minutes after this video and think about, who are you considerate 4 or 2, right? So again, are you considering your own experience? Are you considerate of the experience around you? Are you considerate in your thoughts, your words, and your actions? Because I would strongly encourage it. It's a fabulous place to be. And on that note, I thought I would leave you with this poem that I came across, which is on the same note. And it's all about a little more. And I did actually mention an exercise that I was going to show you in this video when I had done my meditation this morning. So I want to give you an example of something that I actually used to do in large group presentations in a slightly different way, but I'll get you to do this with me maybe. If you can, I'd love you to put your arms up in the air as far as you can go, right? And this is my hands are pointed towards the ceiling like this. Put your arms up in the air. They're up in the air. Now, push them up just a little bit more. A little more, see? We just went a little bit more. Did you see that? So my arms are up in the air. I said just a little more, and guess what happened? Right? And I suspect, whether you're watching in front of a mirror or not, even if you do this again sometime, you can do this with your kids, you can do this with your family members, and you'll see we've always got just a little bit more. So whatever we think that I have done the most that I can, I've done everything I can in this. I am as considerate to my body as possible. I am as considerate to people around me as possible. There's always just a little bit more, just a little more. And I remember I used to, when I do large group presentations and get people to stand up and put their hands in front of them and turn their bodies to see how far they could go. And then I'd get them to take a breath and see if they could go just a little bit farther, and they'd get just a little bit farther. And then I'd get them to close their eyes and meditate on being able to go just a little bit farther than that. And almost every single person was able to go farther each time. So we can always do just a little bit more, just a little more. So I'm finishing with this poem. So this poem says, smile a little more, talk a little more, love a little more, enjoy a little more, trust a little more, care a little more. When you think you've lived your life, just start living a little more, right? So we're all thinking that we're living life, right? Try living just a little more. And with these things in mind, weren't you thinking, oh, what do I have to do? I have to call people. I have to write to people. That would be doing a little more. Well, look at all this. Smile, talk, love, enjoy, trust, and care. I hope that you will do just a little more today. I wish you a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.